Hello there friends, this is Johan, your friendly neighborhood, the food blogger, once again coming to you almost live and certainly unscripted from the comfort of my home kitchen behind you. And I'm actually here today by a bit of popular demand, if you will. I don't know if all of you noticed, but about a week ago, in a bit of an experiment, I put up my first YouTube video, which was basically me taking a bite into one of these guys, a boot orange Copenhagen, aka one of the hottest chilies in the world, and then, well, spending about 10 minutes crying and talking about everything going on in my body at the moment. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link up. It's worth checking out. It's pretty damn funny, actually. But anyway, completely unbeknownst to me, this video actually generated a whole lot of comments from you guys, questions from you guys on various social media, and so I thought I'd do just a quick video to, address some of your comments, answer some of your questions, and then, as last time, have a bit of fun, see what happens in a completely unscripted manner. So I'm saying unscripted, but actually I do have a few notes here because there are too many damn questions for me to remember, but the answers will be from the heart, so let's go. First of all, a viewer from Canada asked, were you nervous doing your first video blog? Well, if I were nervous, would I actually bite into one of these things on camera and just let it go for 10 minutes to see what happened? I guess the answer to your question is no, not particularly. I was actually a bit excited about doing it, and it was a whole lot of fun actually doing it and viewing the response from you guys. Christine from West Virginia and Shelley from New Zealand, they both agree that I am nutty as hell in a kind of adorable manner. Well, thank you for that, ladies. Shelley also adds that she loves my accent. Well, thank you again. I do love yours more, but that's probably just a personal preference. Martin, one of my favorite Danish food bloggers, actually says hot stuff. And that he's never actually had the courage to bite into, to take that big of a bite of the boot orange Copenhagen. He also adds that he believes that this is more along the lines of 1 million Scoville units rather than the 500,000 or so that I claimed in my video. To that, Martin, I don't know, you might, I have not actually seen an official reading on these. I've read somewhere that they were supposed to be in the million range. Again, I don't know. I'd love to see something official. If anybody can point me to it, please do. I say I've eaten one of these, and I've eaten one of the, the real ghost chilies, the Buchilokias, which are supposed to clock in about 1 million. I found this not quite as hot, but still pretty blazingly hot. So, I don't know, somewhere in the middle maybe? So numerous people, including my buddy Mick from Instagram and quite a few people on Facebook, complimented me on my way of actually being able to take a huge bite of this and still act somewhat coherently. Well, I don't do anything half-assedly, so I just, when I do something, I try my best, and I guess that somehow worked. And I didn't die on camera. That's fortunate. I thought I might at some point, as you can see at the end of the video, probably I'm being less and less coherent. But hey, I made it, and I'm only happy to entertain. I'll be here all week, obviously. Teeks from South Africa pretty much pops the question that everybody wants to know. So, how was your hot pepper? Well, first of all, Teeks, birthday shout out for tomorrow, today, whenever I'm recording this on Friday. I don't know why I don't go live, but I believe it's your birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday with that. How was it? Well, watch the video. Now, as you'll see me biting into it, I'm commenting that it's actually quite fruity and floral, and that's what I'd like to say first and foremost. There's like an incredible amount of tropical fruit and like orange citrusy flavors going on in this thing. Quite heavy actually. There's like a floral note, like white flowers, elderflower kind of things. That is actually, again, very, very pronounced. It's a very strong flavor, and then obviously there's a there's a matter of the heat thing going on, and it's I'm not kidding. This is blazing hot. It's not in a punch you in the face kind of hot. Like it just goes pow and then keeps pounding for 10 minutes. It's like building heat. It starts slowly. You'll see me commenting in the video that I got some heat coming through, and it just builds till you see tears coming out my eyes and whatnot, and then goes on for about 5-10. It actually peaked at about the 10-minute mark, just where I started shutting the camera off. And then from there, it sort of subdued down. It was pretty much gone by the 15-20-minute mark or so. An interesting experience because, as I commented in the original video, while I'm pretty much burning up, there's like this huge amount of endorphins being released in my body, and it's just making me all like giggly and happy at the same time, where I'm obviously burning up and having trouble speaking. It's a truly weird feeling, but it's more of a happy feeling than it is a bad kind of feeling. So I'd actually suggest to try it. Maybe not something as hot as this old guy, but give it a shot. It's like an amazing rush, and you feel awesome afterwards. But do be careful, because these guys will hurt you, please. And I'm not even kidding here. But to some, that really begs the question, well, can you even do something with these guys? I mean, we saw you biting into it and you were crying for 10 minutes. And the thing is, you can, because as I mentioned, there are like some huge fruity aromas and things going on in this thing, and they're very pronounced, even in very, very small amounts, just as the heat would be of course. So the thing to do here would be to go slow and use just a little of it, which people have done in many exciting ways. I've done a wonderful ghost chili and mango hot sauce myself that I'll link you up to. And, well, there have been hot wings, what have you, ghost chili burgers, ghost chili jelly beans, I believe there is. And as some of you might have seen over here, there's actually, this guy standing here says ghost as well, ghost chili. This is, once again, a Danish invention. This is ghost chili beer that I thought we'd have a look at, because obviously I've already done the biting into this guy and we can't do the same thing twice. So let's see if, as we did the last time, combining beer and ghost chili would be a good idea. So let's open this guy up. And once again, this is completely live and unscripted, so this is probably going to go all over me, but we'll see what happens. Oh, nope. Working. Oh, there you go. So this is something that I actually don't know a whole lot about, because the bottle doesn't say a whole lot of. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can. The bottle doesn't say a whole lot. It says Wind Force 7, and I have basically no idea what that means. I don't know the wind force scale for chili heat. I do know the Beaufort wind scale, which puts 7 at about a well, somewhere right in the middle between a calm and a hurricane. So I would assume this to mean pretty high wind, pretty hot, medium hot. I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely some chili in the nose here. You get sort of the same feeling that as you would if you cut one of these in half and took a big sniff. It sort of pinches at your nose. I'm guessing this is pretty high in alcohol as well. Yeah, it's wow. 9.2% alcohol by volume. So in one way or another, this is going to hurt us, I hope. But let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's hotter than I thought a beer would be or should be. It's not blazing hot. There's like a definite chili heat on my tongue and back of my mouth. It's actually gets some of the same floral qualities as the raw chili. There's a little bit of fruitiness as well. There's a lot of malt and there's a lot of sugar. It's actually like a little cloying. Um, it's an interesting brew, but not the most interesting of brews that I've had. But if you're a chili head, I mean, by all means, do check it out. It's not something I'd go back to, I think, but to each their own. And speaking of going back, let's take a few more questions and comments from you guys. Let's see. Tina from Denmark, a really good friend of mine. Hi. She says about my video debut, I was honestly afraid that this was gonna suck, but you did it pretty well. Well, thank you. And she then poses a question that a lot of people also did, which would be, are you going to do more of them? And you know what? Yeah, I think in some kind of way I am. It's a lot of fun doing these kind of things, and if I can find like the right subjects to talk about, if I can find great things to do, I will definitely do it. It'd be fun for me. Hopefully it'd be fun for you guys as well. And just to put everybody's mind at ease, know if I keep doing this, it's not going to cut into my blogging or the subjects of which I speak. Obviously, as you will all know, I do love blogging. I do love my blog. I do a lot of posts on there that are really lengthy and really in-depth and take quite a lot of time to do. Like, it probably takes me a week or so with, with research and with the recipe development, the writing, the revising of my writing, the proofreading that Tina helps me with as well, and then eventually either scrapping or rewriting of some of the things and then publishing it. It's a lot of work, whereas what I'm doing right now, it's just, well, with setting up the camera and actually putting my ass on the line trying things like these, it's like a 15 to 30 minute job. It's easy, it's fun, it's something I can do. It's something I probably do want to do, but I will keep it on the subject of food, drink, eating. There are people who have volunteered to actually drop by and play the role of cameraman, filming me doing some actual cooking or some techniques or whatever. We should look into that. That would probably be a lot of fun. Answering questions from you guys, whatever. Like, let me know what you think would be a good idea, and we'll try to set something up. Speaking of setting something up, I got a comment from an old high school friend of mine named Jacob on my original video, and he said, "Hey, this is awesome. I got some Naga, some Trinidad Scorpion, and some Carolina Reapers lying around. How about you do like a test of those and compare them?" For those of you who may not know, I mentioned this as being one of the hottest chilies in the world, recently dethroned by a few, and those at this particular moment anyway, would be actually the Naga chili, the Trinidad Scorpion, and the Carolina Reaper. So trying those, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. Jacob sent me these things and we'll figure something out. It'd be fun, supposedly. But as with doing other things, I mean, I have no idea. We've done beer now. We might do wine. I've seen people do Chinese wine, these kind of things. Well, whatever, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. If you want to send me something really stupid to wrap my mouth around and get in a world of pain on camera, let's do that. Let's see what we can do. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Listen, I want to thank you guys really much for watching, sharing my video, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, encouraging me to do this, patting me on the back for my stupidity. Love it. It means a lot. And, I'll catch you out there sometime. Stay metal, guys.